Hello everyone, today I'm sharing how to iterate Douyin creative materials, an A/B testing approach for outsourcing teams. This is where many merchants and outsourcing teams in Douyin advertising are most likely to be busy but not making progress. Because the reality is often, the creative materials are constantly being changed, more and more versions are being released, and people are exhausted. But when asked, which version is better and why? No one can give a clear answer. You might think it's because there aren't enough creative materials or the testing isn't rigorous enough, but the truth is, it's not that there wasn't testing, but rather that the correct A/B testing approach wasn't used. First, the conclusion. Iterating Douyin creative materials isn't about creating many versions, but about changing only one thing at a time. Many teams understand A/B testing as making several versions, releasing them all at once, and seeing which one performs better. This isn't A/B testing, it's relying on luck. True A/B testing only verifies one variable. Otherwise, you'll never know. Is it the selling point, visuals, structure, or luck? 2. Why do most outsourced materials get increasingly chaotic with each test? Because the common iteration method is, the previous version worked, so we change everything, sell points, style, structure. The result is, this version is better, but we don't know why. The next version is completely scrapped. Without reusable conclusions, stable scaling is impossible. 3. For Douyin material A/B testing, you must first distinguish 3 testing levels. Before starting testing, you need to determine, which level should we test now? First level, does it block people, clicks, just stays? If the data problem is low click-through rate, users drop in the first 1 to 3 seconds. The testing focus must be on the first impression. Commonly tested variables include key selling point expression, quantity of information, more versus less. Whether the conclusion is given directly at this level, do not change the deeper structure and content. Second level, whether to retain viewers, viewing, browsing. If they click in, but leave quickly, the problem lies in the midsection logic. Commonly tested variables include information order, whether doubts are addressed in advance, whether complex information is presented too early. This is testing the rhythm, not just how visually appealing it is. Third level, conversion, order, behavior. Clicks and dwell time are okay, but no order is placed. Only then should we consider this level. Commonly tested variables include SKU, selection clarity, whether hesitation points are reduced, whether clear action guidance is provided. At this level, the test is subtraction, not adding more selling points. IV, a standard operating procedure, SOP, for A/B testing that outsourcing teams can directly follow. The following process is ideal for outsourcing teams to directly implement. Step 1. Use data to locate the problem level. Don't immediately change the chart, but first confirm. At what level is the main problem? Block, retain, or redirect? If this step is unclear, the rest will be haphazard changes. Step 2. Define only one test variable per round. For example, choose only one. Selling point expression method. Quantity of information. Order strictly prohibit changing multiple core points simultaneously. Step 3. Only conduct control group plus experimental group tests. Don't test 5 versions at once. The standard structure is A. Current stable version. B. Version with only one change. Being able to interpret the results is far more important than many versions. Step 4. Set a minimum observation period for testing. Many tests fail because they rush to conclusions. You must at least agree on a minimum number of exposures or a minimum testing time. Otherwise, the data is just noise. Step 5. After testing, you must produce a one-sentence conclusion. Regardless of the results, leave this sentence. At this stage, which approach is more stable? For example, focusing on only one selling point at first glance is more stable. Giving a direct conclusion is better than laying the groundwork. SKU comparison in advance leads to smoother conversions. This is the starting point for the next version. V. Why should outsourced teams be allowed minor modifications instead of major reworks? Major reworks have two problems: 1, high cost and slow pace; 2, uninterpretable data. Minor modifications, on the other hand, offer the following advantages: controllable risk, clear conclusions, rapid iteration. The value of A/B testing lies in reusability, not in showing off skills. 6. A common misconception in outsourcing: treating testing as aesthetic comparison. For example, this looks better, that's more advanced. These are not test conclusions. The only valid conclusion is, under a certain goal, which expression is more effective. 7. A key reminder for outsourcing teams: A/B testing is not proving how great your version is, but rather quickly eliminating directions that shouldn't be pursued. When ineffective directions are quickly eliminated, efficiency naturally increases. A word of truth for merchants who want to stabilize their Douyin creative content: Douyin is not an inspiration-intensive platform, it's a judgment-intensive platform. When you clearly understand, what are you testing now? Why are you testing it this way? How will you use the results? Then creative iteration will truly become a path that gets smoother with each iteration. In short, to ensure stable Douyin creative iteration, outsourced teams must use A/B testing instead of creating multiple versions. The core can be summarized in 4 sentences. Test only one variable at a time. First, identify the problem level. Use a control group to run the data. Consolidate the conclusions. When testing begins to serve judgment, not to serve busyness, Douyin creative content will upgrade from repeatedly starting over to continuous evolution.